We tried to go a few minutes earlier, but I didn't have it as a live YouTube thing. So we're here. We're live at 7 p.m. here on YouTube for all the watchers who were watching. I'm John Marr. This is Pics and Lists, a byproduct of the Pierce Co. Because we let JPO play sometimes, and there he is in the middle. But starting at the top of this dais, Diaz on the dais. Chris Diaz, what's up?
Doing good. I am doing good. How are you, John?
I'm doing great. Moving right along. Eric's here. Eric, how are things?
Things are fine. Hoping to do better than yesterday. That's fine. I guess.
I didn't even watch yesterday's. I'll have to get back.
Good.
You don't
ask all the same questions.
Yeah, I'm going to ask all. It'd be so funny if there's some of them are duplicates. I don't think that'll happen. But somebody who, Jacob, say something with low confidence. I don't want to be. I don't want this to be too different than normal. So. Jacob Cameron's here.
I'm just happy to be here.
All right. And then Jeremy, say something with high confidence because you're here.
I'm definitely going to win today and get all of the list points.
All right.
Because JPO is going to be slacking.
That's what we want to see. JPO, you look comfortable. How you feeling?
I was hoping you'd give me like a pitch. I wanted to do something with a certain, I thought you're giving me like an acting thing. I'm doing fine.
Acting thing, give me more.
What?
Give me more.
I'm doing just fine. I'm happy to be here.
Steve, give me more.
I got nothing. I'm very plateau. I'm very plateau today. I'm just here.
This is bullshit. It's Pics and Lists. Lots of questions. I show pictures. They'll identify them. Pictures of movies, pictures of people. We'll do lists. I'll describe everything. If this is your first time here, you're going to get some descriptions. We start off with show a picture of an actor or actress and a little thing that's called "Who is this?" So what I need to know first is who is this gentleman? He appears in lots of films, television shows. Not really hints. He is an actor, so that's where I expect to see him.
I stole your thing for last night. I'm just using letterbox pictures now. So
letterbox pictures is the way to go, man. And then if you can't figure out what it is, it's Letterboxd's fault. You could talk to Letterboxd about that.
That's what I said.
That's how I didn't recognize Justin Theroux yesterday. Like, I've never seen him with a beard.
Now I get to know.
That's a pretty Justin Theroux pick.
I know one of the answers then. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chris, who is that gentleman?
BD Wong.
Eric.
BD Wong. It's a D, I swear.
He put Bo Wong.
No, it's a D. It's a very weird D.
Tato. Jeremy.
Hey there. BD Wong.
JPO.
Bo Wong. BD Wong.
And Steve.
BD Wong.
BD Wong is correct.
That's that guy's name. Okay, the more
we're gonna move on to. I'm gonna show a clip. I'm gonna show a freeze frame of a movie. You tell me what movie it is. So, what movie is this?
Thank you.
You're welcome. There's two kids enjoying a movie. What movie are they enjoying that movie in? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Eric this time. Eric, what movie is that?
Hugo. I swear that's an O, not a D.
Hug D. Jacob.
Hugo.
Jeremy.
Nope.
JPO. And Steve.
Cool.
And Chris.
More underrated multiple tragedy movie, Hugo.
Yes, it is. He did do that. Hugo is correct. Moving on to our first little more complicated game. It's starring-ish. I'm going to start naming people in the cast of a movie, starting with people who have small cameo parts or smaller parts in the movie, and moving up into people who have mid-sized parts and then the stars in the movie. When you think you know what movie it is, and believe me, it could be multiple movies when I name the first person or the first two people, you can lock in, but you're at risk. You get 2 points if you're right, but you're out if you're wrong. Everybody else that answers with you, they're up for 1 point. But if you're wrong, you're out, and we'll continue with the remaining 5 people. So the first person that stars in this movie is Mae Whitman. Mae Whitman is in this movie.
I also stole your 2-point thing too, so thank you.
After complaining about it for weeks after I introduced it, It just makes more sense, and I might change more rules in the future.
I'm a man of the people. If people liked it, it seemed like everyone was okay with it, so I went with it.
Second person in this movie, Harry Connick Jr. is in this movie. No one locking yet. James Duval with James Duval, 1L Duval is in this movie.
Yeah, if you don't know how to spell Duval for that guy, then that's your fault.
Brent Spiner is in this movie.
Locked.
Steve is locking.
What's about?
I got it wrong. Whatever.
All right. 5 seconds to lock in your answers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We will start with Steve. Steve, what movie do you think this is?
Independence Day.
Chris, what movie do you think it is?
I don't have it.
Eric.
I also managed to write Independence Day.
Jacob.
I wrote Out to Sea. I am very wrong.
Jeremy.
I like the Out to Sea pool though. Independence Day.
And JPO. It is Independence Day. I would have moved on to say Adam Baldwin, Harvey Firestein, James Rebhorn, Vivica A. Fox, Randy Quaid, Robert Loggia, Judd Hirsch, Mary McDonald, Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, Will Smith, all in Independence Day.
Yeah.
We're going to go back
Other names of
around
Firestein.
to who is this? So I'm going to show you a picture of this person. Who's this?
Oh, it's many women.
Yeah. May Whitman looks a lot different. Taking out of all the females in the world, Mae Whitman is off the list. It's one of the other 4 billion women.
I'm doing the Henry line.
I need her full name.
No, I probably don't have it.
Oh, well, okay.
No, I'm kidding. I don't need her full name. If you,
Man.
Whoa.
it'd be funny if I gave extra points for that, but I'm not gonna.
Can you? Please?
5, 4, maybe in the future. 3, 2, 1. I'm sure her SAG card has just her regular name on it. We'll start with Jacob. Jacob, who is that?
Sharon Stone.
Jeremy?
I never get her name right. Is it Bridget Wilson?
JPO.
Bridget Wilson, is it Steph?
Yes, she is married to Pete Sampras, Bridget Williams Sampras. Steve.
No, I put Eileen Larder.
Wait, JP, let me see your board again.
Huh?
Okay, for some reason, my brain thought it said Williams on it. Chris.
No, I went to go from Glow, Betty Gibson.
And Eric.
And I went for blonde lady from Parent Trap, which I don't think she is.
Bridget Wilson Sampras is her full name. Yeah, Bridget Wilson is fine. So Jeremy and
Veronica Vaughn, so hot.
That's
So tiny.
Yeah, I knew you would get that the second I put it up there. I didn't do that on purpose. It randomized to that. We're gonna go into what movie is this? So what movie is this a still from? Yeah, I'm not necessarily saying this is hard, but this is a hard still from this movie. I'll say that. And we'll drop it down, count it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to start with Jeremy. Jeremy, what movie is that?
Inception.
JPO.
Oh, wow.
I went Nolan Dark Knight Rises.
Steve.
I went with 2 days, 3 nights.
Chris.
I don't put Cloud Atlas. I didn't know.
Eric.
I went for 21.
And Jacob.
I also said 21.
That's a dirty sweep. That's Contagion. That you guys got the right actor. That is Marion Cotillard, definitely. But it's Contagion. Contagion.
What's any other guy's name? What, Lil Han or?
Yeah.
I don't know. You can ask Jacob Bright knows. All right, we're gonna go on to an actor filmography. I need, starting with JPO. I'd like a movie that a young cute boy named Tom Holland is in. Can you give me one?
Spider-Man Homecoming.
I knew that would be one of the first to go. Steve.
Spider-Man: Far From Home.
He's in that one too. Chris.
Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Okay. Eric.
Uncharted.
He's in Uncharted. Jacob.
Lock.
He is in Locke. Jeremy.
Captain America: Civil War.
He's in that one. JPO.
Avengers: Infinity War.
He's in that one. Steve.
Avengers: Endgame.
He's in that one. Chris.
Sherry.
He's in Cherry. Eric.
The Impossible.
You son of a bitch.
Yes, he is in The Impossible. You're correct. Jacob.
The Lost City of Z.
He's in that. Jeremy.
In the Heart of the Sea.
He's in that. JPO.
Onward.
He's a voice in Onward. Steve.
Skip.
Chris.
Let's see what else he's been in this.
Give you a 10-second warning.
Skip.
Eric.
Does his screenshot count in Venom? Let There Be Carnage.
That I am counting. It is on his IMDb page.
Nice.
Jacob.
The Current War.
He's in the current war. Jeremy.
Eyes in Disguise.
He's a voice in Spies in Disguise. JPO.
Shit, that was my next one. Is it Chaos Walking?
It is Chaos Walking.
Oh, that movie sucks.
Eric.
It does.
Yeah.
Next, somebody said Doolittle.
Nobody said Doolittle. Jacob.
Oh man.
I guess this might be the farthest we've gone. Like, it's very few movies left. I'll say that.
I could have sworn I thought the Current War was going to be my ace in the hole. Skip.
Jeremy.
Is he in 1917 at all?
He is not in 1917. That would be your.
I think it's called The Devil All the Time.
It is called The Devil All the Time.
Oh, fuck.
JPO.
I actually had All the Way, so I don't know if I would have gotten there anyway. Shit, now you might have it. Good old Tommy Boy. Tommy Boy? No. Tom Holland. What is your cute face in? He is in shit when he's little. No, that's Garfield. Let's say Garfield movie. Shit. Hey, Jeremy, you weren't wrong. You're winning all the lists so far. I don't have it. I'll pass.
Eric. And I'll say there's only 5 movies left.
Oh, I forgot Eric was still in. My bad.
Yeah.
Maybe one then.
Why did Luck have to go too early? That was my back pocket. Then something.
Yeah, I didn't know that one.
I'll give you a 10-second call right here.
Yeah, no, it's not coming up.
Jeremy, did you have any others?
I did not know.
The only 5 left is he does an English language dub of the Studio Ghibli film Arrietty, I believe. Edge of Winter, How I Live Now, A Monster Calls, and Pilgrimage. Are the only
I've seen the monster. I don't remember him in that.
He's credited
Monster.
as some kind of like stand-in role in A Monster Calls. I don't even know if he has any lines in it.
Oh, that's
All right.
crazy.
But Jeremy will get that point. So yeah, it doesn't. Everyone equally did not know that, I'm sure. So that's fine. All right, we're gonna go back over to who is this, and we'll show you another picture. Who is this guy?
Oh, good Lord.
No, fucking that.
Dad?
I remember the stuff he was in it. Try to remember the actor name.
Yeah, give us a filmography real quick, Chris. What was he?
He's definitely in a few movies I've seen.
The ultimate
and a
in
few-
future mission.
No, you just did make me slightly more confident,
All right. I'll
John.
catch you guys down. 5, 4, 3,
Change it.
2,
Hmm.
1. We'll start with Steve this time. Steve, who is that?
Henry Zenery.
Well, I'm going to come back to that. Chris.
It's the Ready or Not Dad. I couldn't remember the actor.
It is the Ready or Not Dad. That is correct. Eric.
Yeah, I know my Scream cast members. Henry Cerny. The
Henry
article
Zerny.
first.
Jacob.
Today I learned that was his name. Nothing.
Jeremy.
I always said Henry Cherney, but however, it's spelled like that.
Yeah. And JPO.
Yeah, what Eric said. I know my cast members of Scream.
Yes, Steve, I think I would have given it to you if nobody else got it, but
Yeah,
they did spell his name correctly.
Son of a
Unfortunately. Henry Zerny, yes. The psychiatrist from Scream 6, the dad in Ready or Not.
Yeah.
I believe he's in the Mission Impossible movies as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Among
Yeah.
others.
it's great.
I forgot about Ready or Not.
Like from the first
Must
one.
have been in Revenge.
The most recent one.
We're going to go into some screenshots. What movie is this? Boop. I'm expecting a clean sweep here,
Really?
but whatever. Who knows? I could be wrong. I'm expecting it.
Good luck.
Oh, we just got quiet in here.
Serious film.
It's pressing.
I will drop down now. Catch you guys down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're back up to Chris. Chris, what movie is that?
What did?
Eric.
Brothers.
Jacob.
Hide your kitchen cabinets, brothers.
Jeremy.
Spider-Man: Far From Home. No, brothers.
JPO.
Brothers.
And Steve.
Brothers.
See a clean
Yes, I
sweep. I knew it. Brothers. That is correct. We're going to go to our second starring ish. I will start naming folks in the movie. You let me know when you think you know it. Lock in for 2, and we'll go from there. Michael Stuhlbarg is in this movie. Michael Stuhlbarg. Another Michael. Michael Pitt also in this movie.
Lot.
Oh, shit.
JPO is locked. Stuhlbarg, he locks on Stuhlbarg and Pitt. Everyone put your best guesses in. Count you guys down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JPO, what do you think it is?
The opening of 7.
And Steve.
Nope. Doctor
You're
Strange Multiverse of Madness.
Chris.
I went with The Shape of Water.
Eric.
I went for Lincoln.
Jacob.
Not a thing, sir.
Jeremy.
Motherless Brooklyn, because nobody ever does.
JPO nails it for 2. That is 7 Psychopaths.
Yeah,
I would have
But then 7 seconds.
I would have gone on through Gabrielle Sidibe, Kevin Corrigan, Amanda Warren, Zelchko Ivanek, Olga Kurylenko, Abby Cornish, Brendan Sexton III, Harry Dean Stanton, Christopher Walken, Woody Harrelson, Sam Rockwell, Colin Farrell, all in 7 Psychopaths.
I remember when the movie came out, they're in the opening scene. I'm like, how come they're not in the main credit? They're probably going to die, aren't they? And they die like the first scene.
Yeah. All right. Going to go back on over to who's this? I'm going to show you another screenshot. Who is that?
Does anybody ever say thank you for just a person's picture?
I think they have, but you can say thank you if you want.
Yeah, thanks.
I saw a commercial with this lady in it last night. That's not a hint, but she's definitely in a commercial right now. I'll drop her down.
Pharmaceutical or technology?
Extension, Chris. All right. It's I'll say I don't want to say what the commercial is for because that might actually give a hint, but I will. I'll tell you what it's for after we guess.
Oh, got it.
Thank God.
Is it
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll start with Eric. Eric, what do you got?
I said Melissa Leo.
Jacob.
Not a thing.
Jeremy.
come on, guys. It's Gene Smart.
JPO.
James was from.
All right, Steve
Gene Smart.
and Chris.
Could be if I remember the actress from Hacks, Jean Smart.
Jean Smart is correct. The commercial I saw was for she has a new play out on Broadway. Call me Izzy, which I'm not
Shit.
going to.
Yeah, that would be kind of
Fucking
specific. Yeah.
Hacks. They stood for at like one of the award shows. What's her name? Shit.
I was hoping you'd say moderate to severe ulcerative colitis.
Empress Logan wife in 24.
Good chance of another sweep on this one. What movie is this? These two youngsters. Drop that down. Count you guys down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll go to, I believe, Jacob first. Jacob, what movie is that?
A Time to Kill.
Jeremy,
A Time to Kill.
JPO,
I had no idea Sandra Bullock was in that. A Time to Kill.
Steve,
A Time to Kill.
Chris,
Doesn't fuck that.
One of my biggest blind spot, A Time to Kill.
and Eric.
Mine too.
I
Evidently.
almost wrote up you two a kills, but a time to kill.
A Time to Kill is correct.
Oh, thank God I was vaguely familiar with McConaughey.
I'm going to go back to an actor filmography. Going to start with Jeremy this time. And there's a lot of movies here, but we're not going to know half of them. I can guarantee it. Give me a Penelope Cruz movie.
Okay. Banditas.
She's in Banditas, yes. JPO.
Whose dog is dying? Vanilla
Oh,
Sky.
that's my dog.
Vanilla Sky is correct.
Mute or tell him to shut up.
Yeah, Vicky Cristina Barcelona.
That is correct. Yes.
Pirate of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides.
She's in that one. Eric.
The Counselor.
I don't have her. Oh, no, she's in the You're correct. That's correct. I had another C. Jacob.
Ferrari.
She's in Ferrari.
Yeah, she's great.
Jared.
Sahara.
Sahara. Correct. JPO.
Zoolander 2.
Correct. Steve.
Bad Habits.
I don't have a movie called Bad Habits. Unless,
Okay.
unless it's in Spanish. Hang on. Let me double check. Nope. Not even in Spanish. Go ahead.
Right. Volver.
What's it called?
Volver.
Oh, Volver. Okay. Yes. Chris.
Oh, I heard Waterbed.
Keep those to me, Steve. I had that one.
Absolutely not. I'm Cuban.
Chris, do you have one?
And Glory.
Say it again. Pain and Glory. Yes, that's correct. Go ahead, Eric.
All About My Mother.
That's correct. Jacob.
9.
9 is correct. Jeremy.
I don't want a Tato Lord just for the sake of Tato.
Do
Yes.
it.
If you-
Do it.
I already did it for Simu
she-
Lu, so
Is she in like E2 Mama Tommy in?
That's the other. That's my country.
That wasn't the Tato Laura I was expecting. I thought you were going to say Frida or something. No, but she's not in that.
That's the one I just said. The one you meant. The one about the mother.
What do you say in Spanish? I've heard it in Spanish, never heard it in English. Frida.
That's still in Mexico.
JPO, go ahead.
Elegy.
That is correct. Steve.
Parallel Mothers.
She's in that.
I could have guessed one of those.
Spanglish?
She's not in Spanglish.
Taylor.
Yeah, that's you're
Taylor.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Kind of here.
Now, here's. I probably my last catch you. Wild West.
She's not in Wild
Taylor
Wild
Lord,
West.
Selma
That's-
Hayek.
That's Selma Hayek. This is great. We should just do Selma Hayek and Penelope Cruz every week. Eric.
I'm so excited.
I think so. Yes, correct. Jacob, you still in?
Yeah. Puss in Boots.
I don't think she's
No,
in
I think that's also
Yeah.
Selma
I believe
Hayek.
that's also Selma Hayek.
Oh,
Zeta
man,
Okay.
okay. El Mariachi.
That's also Selma Hayek.
That's also
and
Selma
you're
Hayek.
Zeta Lord.
Maybe she's in the sequel.
This is the
Well, I'm
best.
out.
All right, JPO.
I now I'm gonna Zeta Lord just throw some stuff. Bad Education.
No, she's not in that.
But you're in the right country.
Motorcycle
That's right.
Diaries.
She's also not in the Motorcycle Diaries.
All right,
Steve,
I'm out.
you still in, Steve?
Yeah, I think so. Let me think. Talk to her.
No.
You're in the
All
right track.
All right.
She's
I-
in.
I get
It's that one guy.
You're out?
Yeah.
Chris, you still in?
I'm out.
Okay, I think Eric, you win this one. You win the point on this.
Yeah.
Eric, did you have any deep cuts on Penelope Cruz before?
I'm so excited.
before-
When was my last deep cut? She's in one scene in that movie, but
Oh
it's
my god,
also
she's in
Almodovar.
so many fucking movies. It's ridiculous. Okay, here we go. She's also in the 355, All the Pretty Horses, Allegre ma non troppo, Belle Epoque, Blow. Nobody said Blow.
Love.
Yes.
Broken Embraces, Brujas, The Box Trolls, Captain Corelli's Mandolin. Nobody said. Chromophobia, Don Juan, Don't Move, Don't Tempt Me. She's in a Swedish movie called Erhörung at Paradis.
Bless you.
Entre Rojas, Everybody Knows, Fan La Tulipe, For Love, Only for Love. She's a voice in G-Force, The Girl of Your Dreams, The Good Night. She is the Spanish lady in Gothica. Nobody said that. The Greek Labyrinth, Grimsby, Head in the Clouds, High Low Country, Hamon, La Mencita, La Celestina, Live Flesh. That's gotta be Live Flesh. Not Live Flesh. Love Can Seriously Damage Your Health, Loving Pablo, Mama, The Man with Rain in His Shoes, Manolete, Masked and Anonymous, Murder on the Orient Express, nobody said, Noel, Not Love, Just Frenzy, Official Competition, On the Fringe, Open Your Eyes, The Queen of Spain, The Rebel, she's in Sex and the City 2, Talk of Angels, To Rome with Love, Todo es Mantra, Twice Born, Volverunt, which is Latin, not Spanish, Waking Up in Reno, Wasp Network, and Woman on Top are all movies Penelope Cruz is in.
That's a lot of movies.
Good God. All right. And I believe a lot of those were translated from Spanish too.
Yeah,
so.
Open Your Eyes is the movie that Vanilla Sky remade, and she's in both.
That being said, we're back to just regular old. Tell me who this picture is of. So I'll actually put the other banner back up so we can see the scores. Who is this? And that is his picture on Letterboxd. So I can't. Thank you, Letterboxd.
Legend.
I will say for the Bridget Wilson one, I used her second picture on Letterboxd. I didn't like the first picture of her. She looked ugly in it. So I don't know why Letterboxd would do her like that. It was like a recent picture, and I guess Pete's been hitting her. I don't know.
Oh no.
She
Drop
can't
it
return
down.
the serve.
she's blocking his serves with her face. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think we're on Jeremy. Jeremy, who is that?
JB Smooth.
JBO.
JB Smooth.
Steve.
I'm gonna get shit for this. I put JB Smooth.
Oh, I don't know if I can take. I don't know if I can take the white translation of his name. Chris.
Yeah.
I had an actual edit that JB Smooth, but
Chris, we expect nothing less of you. Eric.
His great Frederick Douglass, JB Smooth.
And Jacob.
Steve, don't feel too bad. I did the same thing.
JB Smooth. No, JB
I didn't say the
Smooth.
Lord.
JB Smooth. No one said Mike Epps. Thank you. JB Smooth is correct.
Mike Epps wishes he was this funny.
What movie is this, though?
Yeah.
oh,
I will say this is an incredibly misleading still from this movie. That's all I'll say, though.
Yeah.
And the only other hint I'll get is I would know this. But I'll put that down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. JPO, what do you think?
1923.
Steve.
Chariots of Fire.
Chris.
It's an English patient.
Eric.
I said Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
You think you flew a plane in that? Jacob.
The Aviator.
Misleading.
And Jeremy.
Shadow of the Vampire.
Oh, Jeremy pulling it out. That is Carrie Elways flying onto the set in Shadow of the Vampire. That is correct.
Oh, okay.
It's so
I knew
good.
it was Carrie Elwes.
So good.
He's the replacement cinematographer, and he flies a plane onto the set
It's-
to get there in time.
It's so funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it is Shadow of the Vampire. All right. Going to our last starring ish. It's a close game. So the first person in this movie is John Hurt. John Hurt with a smaller part in this movie. Toby Jones with a smaller part in this movie. Simon McBurney.
Locked.
Steve is locking on Simon McBurney. If he's locking on that, I think he's got to have it. That's all I'm going to say.
I no.
Maybe. Okay. Then now I feel less confident. Now I feel less confident being confident in Steve.
Between two here.
Well, yeah. Lock it in, Chris. You're not going to be out if
I
you
have a
put it
wrong
down.
answer.
5, 3, 2, 1. Steve, what do you got?
I know it's the Harry Potter one. I just put Harry Potter and Half-Blood Prince.
Chris.
I have no bitch if I have a guess on the next one. But
Eric.
I said Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Yeah, that one.
Jacob.
Not a thing.
Jeremy.
Said V for Vendetta.
And JPO.
I also said Snowpiercer.
All incorrect. We're moving on.
All right.
The fourth person in this movie is Stephen Graham. Stephen Graham is in this movie.
I don't feel too bad I lost on that one.
I don't know who this person is, but they were listed above all those people. David Denk is in this movie. Hopefully that gets it for somebody. David Denk.
Thank you.
But I'll just move on to Benedict Cumberbatch. Benedict Cumberbatch is also in this movie. Kieran Hines is in this movie.
Locked.
Jeremy is locked now.
Oh no. That's the only person I didn't want to lock.
thing I got is maybe at one point. Yeah.
Everybody put your best answers down. Count you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jeremy, what do you got?
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
JPO.
Like, I hope I'm wrong too now. Think of Taylor Swift's Spy.
Chris.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Eric.
Shit.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
And Jacob.
Imitation Game. I am way wrong.
Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is correct. I would have finished off with Mark Strong, Tom Hardy, Colin Firth, and Gary Oldman.
Cumberbatch.
All in.
I would have locked in on Mark Strong.
Yeah. All right. Well, that'll do it except for the final question. I always end up on a clip of a movie that I like.
All right. Come on.
It could be a tie.
It could end in a tie
I'm not.
if JPO gets it and
I think I've gotten one of
Jeremy
these.
does not. So I'm going to ask what movie is this, and I'm going to show you this clip right now. Here it is.
Hey. Right.
I was trying to be nice.
Wacko.
I like your friends.
I know it.
I'm a warm person.
I know that.
I'm not one of those stiffs that you like with their noses up in the air. And boom, boom, with their noses up in the air.
Good game, Jeremy.
JPO doesn't like any movie made before 1989.
No, I was like, this is not a 1990 movie. Or and above.
Funny because I got Shadow of the Vampire, but I watched Nosferatu earlier today.
Right?
Like, it's weird.
I don't know what movie you have to watch earlier in the day to have this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll start with Chris. Chris, what movie do you think that is?
Random guess. I said Kramer versus Kramer.
Eric.
I went for Mikey and Nikki.
Peter Falk is in that. Jacob.
Something Columbo.
Jeremy.
I said the Brinks job.
JPO.
The In-Laws.
And Steve.
I know this is a Cassavetes movie, so is it Gloria?
It is a Cassavetes movie. This is a woman under the influence. A woman under the influence, which I
Mike
suggest.
and Nicky, also Cassavetes.
Yeah, I suggest everyone watch A Woman Under the Influence.
I watched it a long time ago, and I remember her performance being just fantastic. So
And Mikey Nikki Cassavetes is in. I think what that lady.
But it's not the. Yeah, I think he did.
I forget her name, but a woman directs that movie. Anywho, Jeremy, you did it. You called your shot. You won this one. And let's put everybody in the order. JPO coming in second. That's a rare occurrence. Eric, here you go. You go there. Steve, you're here. There we go. Jeremy, you did it. Plugs, parting words. Your favorite movie that John Cassavetes either directs or is in?
No.
No. Okay. How about Peter Falk?
Maybe.
You could have said The Killing of a Chinese Movie. Oh, Princess Bride is a good one. Okay.
Yeah,
Peter
Princess
Falk.
Bride. The only thing I'm gonna plug is it's Will's birthday today. Happy birthday, Will! Or yesterday.
Happy birthday, Will.
Face that later. It ought to be fun.
We'll be doing that.
Oh,
JPO, second place. Nothing to sneeze at. You're usually coming first, so you have to. Yeah, you can't win them all. All right. Plugs.
No, I'm glad, Jeremy.
Yeah. Plugs. Parting words. Your favorite Penelope Cruz movie, but give me the Spanish title.
I think what was it? Loving Pablo.
Okay. That sounds like English to me.
I think she's naked in it. So yeah, I'll go with that one. You tu mama también. That one. That's a good one. Yeah. So no, plugs this channel right here. Stay tuned. The little ASAT is at 10:30. It's full. Don't ask me to be in it. And Pierce Wrestling. Lonely Mark's over at the Lonely Mark channel on Thursdays. And me and your bushes too. I'm outside. Let me in.
I want to just put a disclaimer. Penelope Cruz is not in Y Tu Mama Tambien, and that does not translate to the movie Eric is talking about. That translates to And Your Mother Too. But Eric, go ahead. What's
I love your mom.
What's your favorite movie with a Spanish language title? Since you're a native speaker over there, and plugs and parting words.
Yeah, one of those has also Penelope Cruz. Todo sobre mi madre. That's the one you were looking for. All about my mother. Those get people confused. La piel cabito, The Skin I Live In, of course, John has seen that one. That one's pretty good. Y Tu Mamá También is actually pretty good to see that one. I had one goal was to do better than yesterday, and I did. So I'm very happy about my performance today. So thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Steve, plugs, parting words. I was going to say his name, but because he was down the list in 7 Psychopaths, but I want your favorite Sam Rockwell movie.
Favorite Sam Rockwell movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Horrible answer.
Deep cut.
He was in it,
That's
and
funny.
I like that movie a lot. So fuck off.
Yeah.
And
Cowabunga. Cowabunga.
SMesa85
Germany
on
makes sense.
Twitter, on Instagram, Mesa Media 1 on Twitter, X, Facebook. I put together a tribute reel for Paul Feig that will be screened at the Miami Film Festival. I'm also part of the jury for the short films for the Miami Film Festival. I got Miami Film Festival on my mind all week, this week and next week, and we're wrapping things up. It starts on the 3rd, ends on the 13th. So 10 days of nothing but movies for me.
All right.
Okay.
Chris, you're down there in the middle. I'll give you an easy one. Plugs, parting words. Your favorite Tom Holland movie?
Ooh. I have to go back to his movie a lot of people first saw him, The Impossible. It's a really good movie. Yeah, and you'd probably hear Danny. Not sure when it is this weekend. I will be on Battleground Casual talking about getting ready to March of 2025 VCAP. So you want to know how I truly feel about Snow White. Stay tuned for that. But thank you for having me on, John.
Last but not least, Jacob Cameron. Plugs, parting words. I would have said his name, and aside from him smacking Chris Rock in the face, what's your favorite Will Smith moment?
My favorite is I'm a defender of iRobot, so I'm going to say that. My YouTube at RyanCam20. I probably hope to do better, but if there's a spot open for Will's ASAT, I'd like in that. Or if it's full, then that's fine too.
We didn't even let Jeremy in. That's how tight it is. It's so crazy.
It's full.
If someone drops out, you'll be on the list, I'm sure.
Play in the chat. That's the most fun to do.
Yeah, you could go against this guy in the chat, Chris Diaz. Not this Chris Diaz. Diaz in the chat. It's a different guy. Way better than Chris. That being said, I am John Marr. This has been Picks and Lists. I have run a little channel over on Why We Love Horror. And in 20 minutes, Why Liv Loves Horror, episode 4 is going live. My daughter is talking about Frankenweenie for less than 10 minutes.
Right.
You have less than 10 minutes to do that. So go over there and watch her jab around for 8 minutes. You'll love it. Lots of other stuff there as well. But until next time, for myself, for Jeremy, for JPO, for Eric, for Steve, for Chris, for Jacob, this has been a Pierce Co. Why We Love Horror production of Picks and Lists, and we'll see you next time once I find the outro video. There it is.